this is Deja for my report to Desert Micro to improve employees' job satisfaction and motivation. Improve employees' job satisfaction and motivation. The overview. Desert Micro is a software company that develops and supports comprehensive integrated waste management and logistics software designed to meet companies' needs. According to Glassdoor, employee reviews rank very low. So I would present that the employees and managers of the company must learn to work collectively for the greater good and development of the organization. The primary objective of this report is to emphasize on the issues and problems that are faced by the employees and executive personnel of Desert Micro. In order to provide a better understanding of these problems and their plausible solutions, I will use the assistance of charts and surveys which address the given topics in depth. The basic goal of providing all of the information and data is to help upper management develop a better understanding of their employee satisfaction and help them in finding the appropriate solution of the organizational problems. Introduction. Some employees take drastic measures to address such issues and even considers about leaving or quitting their jobs. But quite often, quitting is usually the last step of this job dissatisfaction and lack of motivation stage. Individuals who choose to work with lack of motivation and dissatisfaction are usually quite unhappy, and this ultimately affects their behavior and performance. In an organization such as Desert Micro, motivation is the basic force that directly influences the working of an individual and enables an individual to produce a task-oriented performance. A large number of companies these days spend a large sum of their funds and time to ensure that their employees are happy and have a crucial feeling of job security. I suggest that Desert Micro takes action to make the changes. Desert Micro should emphasize majorly on crafting strategies, which should benefit both the requirements and demands of the employees and executives of the organization. These strategies quite often have a fair share of risk involved and can sometimes also be a bit costly. But more often or not, the advantages and benefits of implementing such strategies overshadows the risk involved. In this model, we can see employee dissatisfaction to employee satisfaction. And the factors of employee dissatisfaction are poor pay, poor compensation, poor work conditions, lack of promotions, poor benefits offering, lack of job security. And when employees satisfied, we get good leadership practices, good manager relationship, recognition, advancement, personal growth, feedback, and support, clear direction, and objectives. So as you see here, when these factors are optimal, job satisfaction will be increased. And this is what we need to look forward for the success of the company. Next, we'll talk about the opportunity. Employees are always in awe of bigger and better opportunities, which basically means that most of the employees aren't satisfied with their current job status. An organization which offers a wide range of opportunities to their employees is usually more successful because their employees' turnover rate is comparatively low. A recent survey by Salary.com found that only about 15% of the employees are happy and fully satisfied with their jobs. These numbers clearly portray that there do exist a large number of unsatisfied employees who lack a clear sense of motivation in almost every organization, in which I suggest you offer a survey to the Desert Micro employees. In order to make sure that the employees are happy and satisfied, an organization needs to ensure that they offer a fair share of opportunities to them. These opportunities will aid in motivating the employees and ultimately leading them to a greater level of satisfaction. Next slide. The key success factors. In order for an organization and firm to be successful and productive, they need to address these needs and requirements of their employees. Knowing the needs aren't enough. An organization must also focus on taking the plausible measure to fulfill these needs and must address the issues related to the employee's job satisfaction and lack of motivation. Following is the list of some of the credential factors that Desert Micro needs to address in order to rectify the problem related to employees' lack of motivation and job satisfaction. The opportunities consist of the focus of a survey that I have researched said that the estimated amount of about 63% of employees believe that the availability of opportunities to use their skills and talents is crucial to their motivation and satisfaction levels. Also, for an organization, the method of developing an existing employee by providing them with bigger opportunities and newer roles turn out to be a lot more productive than having to hire new individuals who lack the basic understandings of our company. And for rewards and compensation, the result of recent surveys show that employees rated compensation and pay as the third most important key to employees. So out of 60% of employees who claimed that the compensation was important, only 22% of them were satisfied with their current compensation, which leads me to the connection between employees and senior management. According to the 2006 General Social Survey, only 54% of the individuals said that they had a solid relationship with their superiors, and executives play a pivotal role in their job satisfaction, and as well as assist in enhancing their motivation level. Employees greatly value their relationship with their supervisor and senior management. An intentional two-way street could probably lead to increased employee satisfaction, and I see that as very important for Desert Micro. Here's a chart to show that the overall employee job satisfaction over past couple of years. This recent survey came from the Society for Human Resource Management, and it polled that 600 working adults on employee satisfaction. The survey also offers insight on employee satisfaction and the best practices for retaining the most valued employees. Have a look. 81% of American workers are very or somewhat satisfied with their job. Yet, this chart shows that 44% of respondents say they are likely to look to work outside their current organization in the next 12 months. Here's an analysis of the alternatives. And from here, we'll see that the aspects of the job which correlate to satisfaction. The biggest one here is the opportunities to learn and grow. Well, above that is work-life balance. So work-life balance is the most important, and then we go to opportunities. And we need to emphasize this at Desert Micro. To go further into that, we're going to talk about the strategic option. And this pretty much goes over for the executives, which is our upper management here at Desert Micro. These people have the crucial responsibility of crafting a strategy that could assist in increasing the level of motivation and job satisfaction uniquely for their employees. The job of the higher executives and supervisors are to create a motivating environment in which the workers and employees could feel a sense of pride and honor. The best strategy is the one that could address the most number of issues simultaneously and effectively. In addition to creating a sound and motivating environment, a good strategy must also comprise of the system of the reward and recognition. Relationship between employee motivation and company processes. This chart here pretty much shows just how employee motivation varies through different company processes. Here we see that the role design makes a difference, organizational identity makes a difference, career ladders, community, workforce and resource planning, leadership, compensation, adaptive governance process, and performance review. And the top motivational factor would be the role design. People want those type of opportunities. So let's talk about the benefits, risks, and options. Benefits leads to productivity. Desert Micro should never overlook the benefits involved with having a higher number of fully motivated, satisfied, and happy employees. The increase in productivity, performance, and output are just a few of the long list of benefits that come along with having a workplace filled with motivated and satisfied workers. The absence of a solid strategy that promotes job satisfaction and employee motivation doesn't only take away a fair share of benefits from their organization, but also leaves them with a bundle of risk that slows down the success rate of Desert Micro. The presence of the element of risk makes the implementation of a sound strategy more necessary and adds to significance to a great extent. So here's a chart about the job satisfaction and motivational factors. Take a look. So next we're going to talk about the benefits. Pretty much simply increasing the aspects of motivation and job satisfaction of the employees organized can realize a wide range of benefits that include lower employee turnover, create brand ambassadors, improve company productivity, increase bottom line products, reduce recruitment costs. All these benefits and advantages don't only help the organization in cutting down its valuable finances, but also assist in creating such workplace environment in which both employees and executives love and enjoy working. Let's talk about the risk. The risk of ignoring these key aspects usually turn out to be fatal for an organization, and even if not fatal, it really affects the level of productivity in a great extent. Desert Micro cannot afford to ignore the risk involved with ignoring the significance of implementing a sound strategy that promotes job satisfaction and enhances the motivation level of an employee. So for our final recommendation and call of action, we need to know the benefits, evaluate, and output the increased success. So here, knowing the benefits involved with considering the aspects of job satisfaction and employees' motivation, and also the risks associated with neglecting these aspects, no organization that wishes to succeed can ignore the significance. A regular evaluation of the employees' happiness and satisfaction level is mandatory in order for the organization to know if their employees are satisfied or not. All in all, Desert Micro needs to focus on the other aspects of business and working to keep it running. Management should also consider focus on the aspects of employees' job satisfaction and motivation. An employee job satisfaction and motivation is crucial for the company's success and plays a role which is significant as any other. So it is highly recommended for Desert Micro to know and be fully aware of each and everything that concerns the productivity and rate of success. And that's how I would like to conclude. My report is linked. Thank you.